All right, back. So, um, yeah, I guess trying to go through this YouTube thing over here. So, yeah, it's possible that we could just use the YouTube API, but I could also press pin comment. But it would be great to automate this, and I imagine at some point this would be automated as we do more, agentic stuff with like OpenClaw and all that. I, it probably there probably already is browser automations occurring. So um, let's let's make this pending agent doc will have a browser, a a Chromium extension. I guess a Chrome extension to drive interactions. I think, I'm kind of thinking, like a simplified version of the web page. You have like links, or like a TUI browser. I wonder if that could work. Does YouTube work with TUI browsers? With any TUI browsers? I guess we should see YouTube TUI browser. Oh, interesting. Look at that. We have a YouTube TUI. Huh. Very interesting. Whoa, are you serious? Whoa. When was this done? A few days ago. Oh, wow, this is a very recent project. That's pretty cool, man. All right. Oops. Looks like it's been around for a little while. All right, awesome. GPL, okay. Drop a star there. So let's see if would be useful for this. I don't know if they support actually like admin. I guess I should look at over here. Comments. Can I do comments? Let's see what the commands are. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't look like we do comments here. So, I guess probably won't help. All right. All right. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and release. Okay. So we're gonna do all this stuff over here too. So let's see. I guess maybe I was a little premature with doing release, but it should be okay. All right. So client ID flip correction. The research is wrong about Wires ordering. Testing reveals Wires puts lower client ID first, not higher. Okay. So removed that. Removed. All right. So I guess the question is, yes, pull down CMark as a stream parser. Okay. Awesome. It doesn't build a full HT in memory. Events are emitted. Parser encounters them. Okay, cool. So it's already efficient as SACs. Okay, so CODT merges simpler with the same correct ordering. Reorder agent hack was legacy code from before client IDs were set up correctly. Okay. So is the ordering or is the client ID going to work for every case? Could is this how does it get the client ID? Is this a fully deterministic? is this fully deterministic, I should say. Is this fully deterministic? Okay. Alright. Okay. Would implementing on top of Go, what was that? Unlikely to be stable. Right, I get it. Yes. The two-step API call where one simulates loading the page. It could work as someone reverse engineers the current protobuf schema, but YouTube changes these internals, right, without notice. The Go prototypes authors claim confirms it broke. The format changed from options param string, suggesting deeper structural changes. Would I manually pin? Yes, exactly. Okay. This gives you working snapshot, but it requires redoing whenever YouTube changes the internal API. I don't think I want to head that up. I'd rather do browser automation. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this Chrome extension thing. YouTube TUI. YouTube TUI for pinning. Okay. It's a viewer, plays video, right. It's not comment management. Yep, it's useful for browsing YouTube from the terminal, but won't help pinning in this case. No TUI browser supports YouTube Studio comment moderation features. YouTube Studio Web UI requires JavaScript and no TUI. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Okay, what did we do? I think we did comments. So let's do, I guess we can just do that. If, yeah. So since quirky YouTube comments, is this what it is? Is a new feature. Thoughts? Alright, let's just banter a bit, I guess. Client ID determinism. Yes, it's fully okay. Good. Awesome. It is not configurable. It's baked into the CRDT spec. So when two clients insert at the same time, it uses a deterministic tiebreaker. Low client ID goes first. Okay. Awesome. Oh, okay. Got it. So agent ours, human theirs. Both are ephemeral. IDs are hard-coded. Constants, not random. Same input, same outputs. Lower client ID always goes first. No. Okay. I guess I was kind of thinking somewhere where we maybe identify things one way or the other, but I think that we're determining what this is coming from the source level, I believe. So how do we know? Oh yeah, so I think we already know it. So let's continue. All right. So awesome. I'm not sure if this is still valid or not, but I don't know if we need lazily RS or context caching, but maybe I'll leave it out for now. I would say only if we need performance we'll add it, because it's already as a stack, it's already as a streaming parser, so it should be okay. All right. All right, so resolve by the sign. Okay. Flush the document. Okay. Boundary aware replace item was conceived when we thought CDRT was being used for stream flushes, which was an old design. Okay. The current design uses mode overrides exchange replace for the disk fallback, which is correct. The stream buffer is cumulative, so each flush replaces the previous one entirely. No boundary split needed. All right, let's just see how this works, because the whole point of this is let's see how this works. I don't want the external file. I guess it'll work because supposedly that polling bug was the cause. So let's, alright. Running subagent. This is combined binary. Okay. IPC boundary. Alright. So, are these complete? I guess they are. So, I should say describe okay, we have a submit combined binary command. Alright, so submit is a combined binary command that replaces the skill's multi-step orchestration. Okay. Currently the skill workflow recover, commit, diff. So can this just be part of write or run? So what version are we on? Alright, so should submit output the full document head or just the diff? Including head means the skill doesn't need to a separate read call, but it adds the document content to the tool output, which goes into the context anyway. Okay, sure. Yes. Well, if it goes into the context anyways, then output the full document head. This, you know, as this seems to be more efficient, or so does, you know, if okay, can agent doc submit, can the just or be merged, can agent doc run do all of these steps? Is there a reason to make a distinct agent doc submit? Alright, back here. Alright, we released Corky 20.020. Alright, cool. Now let's add our comments. I think we already did add the comment, right? Let's see if we added the comments. Hey everyone, it's me again, Brian, and I got some exciting developments. So I'm going to start my lazy coding suite.
Lazily RS. So I have a couple libraries.
Okay. No, I think that was a different one. Oh, maybe he did respond. I guess this is my hot take on the response here, or is this just me? You need to relax.
So
oh,
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. All right. What do we got here? Committed YouTube comments. Hey, I guess this is a new genre. Live lazy coding, or sorry, live coding. All right, so we got youtube.com. So I think this is our new video. Oh, IEN. Yeah, this is it. So did we actually write the...
Hey everyone.
No.
Just
So
going through
okay.
and
So I believe we
answering some
have
recruiters.
billing agent. Yeah, we have this on the website. Yes, right here. So let's... I don't like how long this takes. I feel like, though, I don't know if it's caching or something, but I don't know why it takes so long. So add a comment pointing to, and this would be for the video, in add a comment pointing to that, describe what this post is, a transcription, or I would say a summary of this video. You know, I would, yeah. So describe what the post is, a summary of the video with, you know, and I would say expansion, or I don't know, on and focus on interesting topics in the video. Maybe that's not the right wording, but I feel like it's not the right wording. I feel like there's a better word for this. I should have... We'll see what comes up, but focus on... It's more like a not exploration, but I guess I should have said and interesting topics in the video. A summary and interesting topics of the video. A summary with highlighting interesting topics in the video. Okay. Alright, so we posted the comment.
Hey everyone. Just going through and answering some
it's definitely AI.
recruiters and in my email.
This is like the mark of AI right here. The mark of the AI. It's weird because I don't mind it too much. Some people do, but you know, it's kind of like revealing the method a bit to do this, but I feel like it's decent to do because I'm not trying to pass this off like, oh, this is me, like fully, like I am a creator of this process. So that is kind of what that's about. So, you know, I for some reason, like, I don't feel like this is the most readable template too. I want to really do an analysis of my blog, just to, like, this is too big, and like it just, for some reason, it doesn't invite reading. So yeah, I'm sorry guys about... I basically took somebody else's template and then I just started working out that. It seemed like a cool template, and I did, you know, wrap stack. I used the wrap stack version of it. But yeah, I think that I definitely need to make this truly, like, easier to read, because it is not very easy to read. It's too much stuff. I mean, it's okay for skimming, but for deep reading, it definitely, you know, it's good for search engines and skimming right now. Which, yeah, I think that we can do better than that. Outline RS, so agent doc. Okay, so back to agent doc. Let's get this release out. So, can agent doc run all the steps? Where I do the full loop. but the skill workflow can't use agent doc run because the agent is Claude code itself. The skill runs inside the Claude. Oh, got it. So we're doing run. Right, so okay, so it's a pre-flight. I kind of feel like submit is not the best name though. So how would we name a function? So okay, so this is kind of like an actor object or like a, you know, like a command object, but I'm kind of thinking of like a separate like process, like an actor. So like in Python or whatever, I'll make like a object where I have the run, which then calls start. Perhaps start would poll, and or well, start could also be run before. So the semantics, my semantics weren't fully nailed down, but run is basically running the whole thing. Submit agent write commit. The skill replaces the agent step with itself. So think of it as run is equal to submit agent. Okay. Commit. Alternate naming pre-flight would be clear since it, okay. Yeah, I think pre-flight would be better. Yes, I think submit is too ambiguous. Other alternatives to consider. Okay. Shoot. I think something is broken though. This thing keeps on lingering after the boundary. So let me say my prompt that I entered after agent boundary remains at the end of, or remains after the next agent boundary, even when, so it accurately correctly here when the agent doc, I should say start with the when. So when agent doc run occurred with no no concurrent agent doc run, the prompt entered after agent boundary remained after, remained, or I would say was, remained after the response patch, or remained positioned after agent boundary, after, from the response patch. Okay. All right, so got that. Cool. Let's pin it. Studio. Okay. Comments. Hey, my subscribers are going up. I got 12. Woo! Love you. Love you. All right, let's pin this. I guess I could have done it. I didn't have to do it from the studio. I could have done it from. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm gonna pass on doing this for now. I didn't realize you have to. I guess I could do a 6-second video of myself, but let's see how this. Let's see how this goes. Oh shoot! I don't have my phone on me. Shoot! I think it's like somewhere else in the house. I'm gonna cancel this for now. All right. We'll do this in a second. Or let's see if I can do this from here. Pin. Oh, I gotta do the. There's no back door. All right. Well, it's not like a lot of people are commenting on my on my feed, so I think effectively it's a pin. All right. So. Oh shoot! What happened? What am I doing? I gotta make this bigger. Increase. Alt Shift dot. Okay. How did I like make it so small? I have no idea. Alright, so I guess we were at the end, so hopefully we can fix that issue. Option 2 is the best approach. Move boundary. Okay, so so this is prompt below boundary after run. This is expected consequences snapshot only. Boundary position. The working tree boundary is not moved after the commit to avoid cache conflicts. So the user prompts type below the boundary, stays below it when the next response is heard. This ends up after the response to cache conflict prevention versus. Oh shit. Yeah. I knew, or I had this feeling, this really like faint feeling of like, yeah, if I go down the path that Claude said, it presented it like there was no trade-offs, but now there obviously is a trade-off. Now that we implemented it, we found a trade-off, but I guess Claude just didn't reason about it. So, all right, so we can restore the working tree to full content. We tried this and it timed out, right? Could increase to make it, yep. And move boundary already have, so the right path already has reliable IPC at the ready response. We could just, yes, I think option 2, yes, option 2, yes. No, okay, snapshot. All right, let's do it. So implement option 2, install, update. I want to test in this document. Oh yeah, add automated testing. Yeah, Preflight would be nice, just to kind of make it more efficient. Alright, so we got the YouTube comment posted. I feel like it was a pretty good comment. I gotta work on making my website more readable. I've seen some really nice ones. Maybe it's like shad CN, I don't know, CN based or something, but I kind of want to copy that over, use that, because yeah, just to make it more inviting to the eyes to read. All right, so I did this. No, I mean, well, I haven't done this yet. and I haven't done the last two yet. So I'll save the Chrome extension for another video. I definitely don't want to overextend myself. I kind of want to get to a place to where have all my submodules committed, because I think I've been working for a while without fully pushing everything. So I have a lot of stuff here. So yeah. All right. So I'm kind of idle on this side right now. I can't really think of anything else to run in parallel. I just kind of want to wrap this up because this has been very long, and I don't know if I'm gonna. Maybe I'll make this multi-part or not, but yeah, it's still going on this. I think it's like a 50 gig video or close to that. At this point, 50 gigs worth of video here. So, all right. Let's look at the Rust code. Maybe we'll look at the spec. Well, that's good. We have that in there. I don't know if I have done. I don't think I've done a skill update. Let me see. I mean, it's changed. I guess maybe I did. So I should compact. Let's compact this. Or geez, this is still going. Alright, we got their boundary reposition and right path. That's good. Yeah, the pre-flight would be good to implement. And I guess I should log performance as well. We should profile. We should have profiling in our logs. Maybe we want to evaluate the runtime performance. I don't think I'm going to introduce lazily. I think I'm just going to release once we get this pre-flight done. Maybe I'll run it a bit, and then depending on the performance, we can. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's after IPC write succeeds, a second IPC patch repositions the boundary at the end of exchange. The agent doc write sends response patches to IPC existing. All right, so we did option 2. That's good. The plugin applies reposition content. A snapshot updated to match. Write RS, okay. Called after successful IPC write for reuse. 3-second timeout for reposition. Not fatal if it fails. Okay. So I guess, yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Testing this now. Okay. IPC based reposition doesn't work. The plugin is busy. After response write times out. Second IPC. Try 2 approaches. Second IPC after response timed out. Full IPC would overwrite. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Restore disk write boundary and comment. What is now at performance profile data. Let me see. I'm gonna check something out. So okay, so implement option 2, update. I want to test this in the document, add automated testing. Right, add, okay, acknowledge, adding operation. Okay, odd this pending next session. Oh God, okay, so let's just continue. Yes. Continue. There we go. So add timing logs. Okay, yeah, this is, I'm still not really fully understanding the revised approach. So the reposition doesn't work. The plugin is busy after the response write and times out on the second IPC. Try to approach the second IPC. Okay, so why are we busy? I wonder if we need to do something asynchronous. We're probably hitting a deadlock. And I'm assuming this is single threaded. So, can we try async rust for this? I mean, are we hitting a deadlock? Async rust for this. And what I mean by deadlock is, I guess, a deadlock in the single thread, I guess. In the single thread, or would Rust help for this? There we go. All right, performance profiling added. Cool. Is the IPC timeout? So no deadlock. The binary writes JSON polls for deletion. The plugin runs in the separate JVM process. They communicate via file system. No share threads. Okay, the timeout happens because the plugin's watch service loop is busy. Ugh. Why does this take so long? I guess it's because the plugin. Batching. Okay. Reposition into a single IPC patch. What we tried with full content, but it overwrites concurrent edits. Plugin side reposition. Flag to the IPC patch. The plugin repositions the boundary after applying the response in the same processing cycle. Okay. Let's do that. Option 2. Yes. IPC base resolution doesn't work. After, are we hitting deadlock? Okay. I'm just gonna erase this. Okay. And I want to continue. This is taking a while. It just seems like it's a kind of like growing, it's like a going down this path. More things are discovered, and this list is kind of has grown a bit as we implemented. All right, yeah, so obviously people need to be responsible for themselves, you know, so with stuff, you know, sometimes things get complicated, so, you know, definitely need to, yeah, see how we're doing. All right, so let's go back to the spec. All right, we got this thing over here, got this skill over here. You know, yeah, so we got all that. Cool, we got our headings here. Okay. We don't have this repositioned via RPC. Apply append from string. Apply template from string. Okay. Oh no, I lost everything. Ugh. Okay, let's bring this back over. All right, so we got plugin side boundary reposition implemented. All right, reposition boundary true. The plugin repositions the boundary, then exchange after applying all component patches in the same processing style. No second IPC needed. Binary changes, try IPC. All right, we got all this. A single IPC cycle is single. A binary sends IPC with patches, reposition boundary true. Plugin applies component patches, response content. Plugin response boundary to the end of exchange. Plugin writes result via document set text. Binary polls update snapshot. All right, so plugin. Okay, so we have our new version of the plugins, so I should install that. Whoops. Okay. Yep, got that. So let's just continue. Let's just implement this. So this is the final one. Implement that. All right, and then we'll release. And over here, just trying to get a little bit more familiar with this code now. Okay, so this is run. I don't know why it's saying recover. That's a really strange name. I wonder what, I don't even know what recover is. Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to clean this up a bit. Oh, interesting. Recover handles interrupted writes, not stale routing. Recover in stream. Recover claims. Oh, like tricky blocking intent. Okay, recover orphaned responses. Okay, okay, got it. So that was just from recover. So that was strange that we have applied template. It's only used by recover. So let's just, you know, the architecture is starting to, there's a lot of like paths in this architecture, and it's like a plant that has a very thin, spindly stalk, you know, not necessarily, you know, there sometimes that happens, and that's not healthy. So we got a lot of files here. In some ways it makes it easy because it's a very flat layer and dependencies are, you know, easy to deal with. Like, you know, it's like we tend to not really have, you know, if you have duplicate code, you can handle updating dependencies, you know, updating, you know, the logic more easily. But yeah, then you have duplicated code, and you gotta make sure you, every time you make a change that's like a cross-cutting change, you need to make sure that you know, you get all the different cases. So yeah. So let's continue looking through here. I think we have commands somewhere. Main. All right, let's look at this main. History, init, install, diff, reset, clean, audit docs, start, route, prompt, commit, claim, focus, layout, sync, patch, watch, outline, resync, skill, plugin, write, stream, template info, recover, preflight, compact, convert, mode, undo, extract, transfer, claims. So this is a pretty wide API. And maybe we should look at skill. And I don't mind it being wide, but because I'm not like working with this on the command line, I'm not like super familiar with this yet. So the skill is probably, you know, it has the different mappings. So what I'll probably do is I'll release this and I'll probably do an analysis of all these different commands. And let's just see like if there's parity between the skill and the commands, and we'll figure out what commands are not in the skill and see if those are actually used by anything or not. They should be in the help though. I think agent doc help should have it all. Okay, watch session. I kind of to me, when lists get lists long, I like to alphabetically sort them, but maybe this is okay. It's just very haphazard, but or like maybe group them. I have to think about like what would be a good way of organizing all this. All right, so we do have Preflight. Looks like, yeah. All right, cool. Let's release. Wait. Okay, yep. Continue, which is the skill update for Preflight. I guess we should audit docs. All right, let's do that. That wasn't so bad. I was typing and it flipped around like that, and I guess I did lose a little bit. So I'll have to keep my eye on this. it happened to work this time because I didn't really type much. It seems that as I was typing, the excuse me, the update, the patch response patch that moved agent boundary below the prompt caused me to lose what I was typing. All right. Okay, so there you go. Still going, but we'll all right, 4 bash. Okay, so skill updated pre-flight. I need to run compact. So that could have been why it happened, why we had some issues. I should probably run compact here. Yeah, so this sort of development, it's probably a little bit trickier because it's kind of meta. So it definitely, we dive deep and it's a lot of back and forth. But the nice thing is we get to the crux of some issues very quickly, which is actually pretty cool. Like, these are some interesting problems, I would say. Let's see, is there anything with Quirky I could do? With Quirky, what could I do? Can't really think of anything right now. I could do Twitter stuff, but I was waiting for the browser plugin, the browser extension to do that. Yeah, I guess we're done. So so I guess we can just chalk it up to, let's just release. We can just chalk it up to we didn't reload the skill. So if we have more issues, we'll do a follow-up release. It would be really nice, just, yeah, and then that'll be it for the session. Then post-processing and another video of, I might break, I have to just look at how this shakes out because I gotta do some editing with this. So oh, I should have audited the docs. Dang it. Go. Okay, so we identify the root cause issue. It rewrites working trees, boundary moves, exchange. Okay, so we actually did process what I said earlier. Your type exchange finishes. Okay, remove both working tree. Always shot. Reposition boundary in both. The plugin already handles boundary reposition via reposition boundary true. IPC flag we implemented earlier this session. Okay, like, I guess that's okay. It kind of widens the surface area of the plugin, but it's too bad that whatever. It's not that much more complicated. So the disk write is redundant when the plugin is active. Okay, so yes, go. Okay, and then we want to audit docs and then ensure that readme and spec is up to date. Okay. So I think that kind of a theme of all this is we are iterating quickly, you know, and that's kind of what I believe Agent Doc can give, is just fast iteration, and you can kind of go deep down certain paths. And yes, there's a lot of information here, and it is sometimes kind of grueling because it's just a lot coming at you. It's like the fire hose effect. But you know, my experience with fire hoses is that over time it gets better. Like, because it's pretty new, I'm a little tired from a lot of this, but over time it'll get better and easier to deal with. Just the brain just learns how to handle what was once novelty, you know, in a better way. Because after a while, you go through the reps, it's no longer novelty, and then that way it becomes less tiring. Okay, so we do that. Yes, we want to use that browser IPC flag for sure. We don't want to do both an external edit as well as the browser. Okay. Yes. So I think that what this kind of implies is we should have like some sort of modal hierarchy almost, where if the browser is being used and it's active, we do that. If not, we use the snapshot. Oh, excuse me. We use the file write, direct file writes. Okay, so pre-flight, respond, update pending, right? Pending. So we got 1B back. I thought we got rid of 1B. I thought that was the whole point. Was to get rid of 1B. Now it's back. Items complete. Remove remark done. Okay. Oh, now it's pending though. 1B I think used to be moving the boundary, so now 1B is used for pending, which is good. Alright, so boundary fix, a fix implemented, removed working tree right from boundary, reposition boundary in both, reposition boundary and snapshot. Only the snapshot is updated during the commit. Okay, the plugin handles working tree boundary reposition via reposition boundary true. This eliminates keystroke loss. Okay, so plugin handles. Okay, got it. So I think the snapshot, is this the get snapshot? No, or is this the working tree, right? So does this require the plugin, require a plugin to run to operate correctly to work for the sequence, for the pipeline to work correctly? Would it make sense to have a virtual plugin if I guess if no editor plugin is currently running? Yeah, we're definitely going way out on a limb here. Let me just run this. I think hopefully this inquiry doesn't blow up into implementing a virtual plugin. But I would say if it doesn't require a plugin, then we probably don't need to worry about like a virtual plugin or anything like that. Oh god, it doesn't work correctly. Okay. Thank God it's unnecessary. The virtual plugin. It's okay. So no, the pipeline works correctly without the plugin. Boundary marker is a visual aid for the plugin. Tells the editor where the next sequence stream finds a response. Snapshot only reposition keeps snapshot accurate for diff computation. Terminal only. Don't need boundary markers. Are invisible to plain text. What happens in the scenario? Okay, so plugin running. Plugin handles IPC reposition boundary true. Reposition boundary moves in the editor buffer. No plugin IPC timeout boundary stays where it was during working tree. Next write still works. Append to exchange end. No plugin at all. Boundary stays in working tree. Harmless. Snapshot is correct position. Okay. Virtual plugin is unnecessary. Up the boundary right path uses component parsing to determine where to append not boundary position. A boundary is only meaningful for the API insertion point. All right, one cosmetic edge case. If the boundary is mid-exchange in the working tree, as the user opens a raw markdown, they see the HTML comment between the prompt and response, but it's invisible. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, release. I think that if you get really specific about things, Claude may volunteer specificity too. It seems like I don't know if it would have volunteered this if I wasn't really like diving kind of deep. So I think that they maybe model what resolution level people like to look at problem sets with. So